Okay, so yeah, one of the things that I want to get better at is being able to do my practice and then switch off. So I've been reading this book called Deep Work. Can't even remember who it's by at the moment. But it's all about like doing focused big chunks of time sort of thing where you do like real meaningful work and switch off, which is part of the reason I'm playing on full screen at the moment, because then I don't have distractions of Discord or Twitch chat or anything like that. So, but one of the interesting things that this book said, which I'll need to look into, but it was saying that of the violinist that Anders Ericsson studied for his book and for his like academic paper on peak performance and practice, was that the best violinists would do like about 3.5 hours per day. I don't think that's right, because there's one of the graphs in there that show they do about 30 hours per week, which would work out to about like maybe 4 hours a day. What's 3.5 times 7? 3 times 7 is 21, plus 3.5, so that's like 25. So yeah, maybe 4.5. I think they were saying like they max out at about 4 hours of practice. And that's kind of like in line with what I want to do. I think like, really I want to get 1,000 hours a year under my belt. And so that would be, so how many, so 80 hours a month wouldn't be enough, because that would be 800, that would be 960. So we've still got 40 left, so it's 40 divided by 12. 40 divided by 10 is 4 hours extra a month. So let's just call it 85 hours a month. So I was originally thinking 100, but I think I might down it to 85 hours a month. What does that work out per day to practice? That would give me 1,000 hours a year. I would definitely be happy with that, because I want to get to the point where I can do my practice and it's done. I can then switch off and I can move on with my life, because I want to have like a really well balanced life. Like I want to get really good, but I also want to have a balanced life. I can't wait to move. I'm going to move house in a few months to a bigger place, and if I could get like my own office and have Melee in there, I could potentially get up like before the kids wake up in the morning, so potentially get up at like 5 AM and just practice from like 5 to 6, so get like an hour done at that time, to free up time to spend with like my wife and with my family and stuff like that. So after I do this, I'll do 10 more minutes, then we've got to work out how many hours a day is 85 hours a month. We know it's less than 3 hours a day, because 3 times 30 is 90. Let's see how good our maths is. So 3 times 30 is 90. Okay, so that gives us 5 extra hours. So what's 5 hours divided by 30? 6? So that gives us, every 6 days we need to do 1 hour. So that's 10 minutes. Okay, so it would be 2 hours and 10 minutes a day? No, that's 10 minutes less that we don't need. So it would be 2 hours and 50 minutes a day. We'll check it, but I'm pretty sure that's right. So if I want to do 1,000 hours a year, I got to do 2 hours and 50 minutes a day. That is totally achievable. I've been doing like around 2 hours a day. This month I've been doing more because I've been neglecting my work. the main reason that I stream this, because there's currently no chat, so there's probably nobody even watching, is just that I want to have this as a record of my practice. So if you head over to Melee.co, if there is anyone watching, I don't know, because my Melee is on the full screen, then you'll see that I'm tracking all my practice over there, tracking my results, and stuff like that. Something that I did notice last night at the tournament was that I was always shielding with the left trigger. That's a habit that I want to get rid of. I want to shield with the right trigger, because that gives me the freedom to wave dash out a shield a lot better. So that's something to work on when I do net play. But not today. So one of the big things about this book, Deep Work, is actually training your mind to be able to stay focused for a long period of time. So because we have like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and Facebook Messenger and all of these like apps vying for our attention, we've got Twitch, we've got email, we've got all of that sort of stuff. Because we've got them vying for our attention, and because we give in to those distractions multiple times, you know, while we're working, then we've actually trained our brain not to be able to focus deeply. And so that's something that I want to change. I want to be able to go into like a deep focus practice session. So be able to bang out my 2 hours and 50 minutes of practice a day in 3 hours and then be done. And then that leaves 21 hours left in the day. Take away sleep. That leaves 21 minus 8, 13 hours, more than half the day for other things. So that's what I want to get to. I don't want Melee to consume my life. I love it, but I don't want it to consume my life. Also want to get a standing desk, so I might end up practice standing up, just because it's good for your health.